have three distinguished speakers for this session. First is Dr. Radha Krishnan. The second speaker for this session is Professor Shoun Hino. We also have Swami Sukhabodhananda ji in this session. The chair for this session is Professor V. Kutumba Shastri. We will begin this session with an address by Dr. Radha Krishnan. I request Dr. Radha Krishnan to please give his address to the audience.
Do not find fault with anybody in the world. If you see fault, the sufferer is at fault. If I see fault in my wife, the fault is me, not her. If you have this attitude, initially you may find you're not making progress, but once it sets in and it becomes a habit, believe me from my own experience, as a scientist, I will not stand and tell you something that I have not experienced. Therefore, fault finding should stop, finger pointing should stop. The world is as it is. The world is faultless. Today, if there is a war happening somewhere, it is correct. It is justice. Do you mean that you condone that? No. We may feel, but we have to repent for it. That's what Sri Aurobindo said too. It is your positive feeling and individual level reformation that will take us forward. We have is our own fear of destruction. We are the only human beings, are the only species that we've been put here that we are not protected like the animals. The animals don't think of death, but we always think of it. There's a saying that first 1/3 of our life we ignore death, second 1/3 we deny it, and the third 1/3 we live it. So I am in the third stage, and I certainly am not living in death. I'm living in life. Thank you very much. Jai Sachit.
Thank you, sir, for your very insightful talk on holistic science. We will now continue with our session with an address by Swami Sukhabodhananda ji to the audience. Thank you.
One, we should search. Joy is within us. When each religion uses religion to discover Ananda, when Arjuna asked this question to Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita, Sthita prajnasya ka bhasha samadhistasya keshava sthitadi kim prabhasheta kimasita vrajeta kim. Who is a wise person? Krishna did not say one who gives vibhutis, one who reads people's mind. He said prajahati yadha kaman sarvan partha manogathan atmanyevatmana tushtaha. One who is reveling in himself, one who has discovered. In the Bible it is said, the kingdom of heaven is within you. Buddha only said, blow off, be shunya, he said. Language can be different. And Lord Krishna said, discover happiness within. We have not discovered happiness within, sir. Therefore we are suffering. Therefore we can't see beauty. जो अपने जिंदगी में खुशी नहीं देखता है, जो अपनी जिंदगी में खुशी नहीं देखता है, वो औरों के खुशी से खुश नहीं होता. जो अपनी जिंदगी में खुशी नहीं देखता है, वो औरों की खुशी से खुश नहीं होता है. जो औरों से खुशी से खुश नहीं है, खुदा उस आदमी को खुश नहीं है. Bear with my Hindi now. If you can't be happy with yourself, God will not be happy with you, sir. So be happy, sir, with your wife, without your wife, in spite of your wife. With your husband, without your husband, in spite of your husband. With understanding me, without understanding me, in spite of understanding me. Arey, when you can be happy, sir, then you can see somebody's happiness is your happiness. Isn't it, sir? If you are miserable and somebody is happy, you feel miserable. So drop your expectation to be happy and just be happy. Talking, be happy. Stopping, be happy.
Thank you, Swamiji, for a very inspiring talk. I now invite Professor Shoun Hino to please deliver his address. He will speak on seeking harmony of religions and focus his thoughts on Ramakrishna and Vivekanandaji's teachings. Thank you.
In the deeper sphere, when the subject-object relationship between the God and the human vanishes, there is nothing but the moment of union with the God. Encountering the God, the confronting the God, and becoming one with the God, that is to say, the situation of confronting the God. From the human side, one encounters God, and from the divine side, the God is manifested with a persona from the yet deeper sphere beyond. We call such a personal God a confronting God. Further beyond the personal gods is thought to be the impersonal ground of God. It is the absolute, limitless one. It is the ground of God deeper than personal gods and is more like Eckhart's idea that there is absolute nothingness beyond gods from where a personal God is manifested. Absolute and limitless reality, like the Brahman, exists far beyond any personal gods. It is being beyond confronting God, the personal God, though being the true reality, being not known even from the existential side, the confronting God, it is hidden and is called only existence. We call this impersonal principle the hidden God. We propose to verify the idea of God from the viewpoint of the hidden God and the confronting God. Under these circumstances, we shall go back to the original standpoint of mysticism. The object of Unio Mystica, which mystics experience, is the confronting God. The hidden God exists but is never seen by any and is hidden from the existential side. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Professor Hino, for your very insightful talk and highlighting the important difference between the confronting God and the hidden God. I now invite Professor Shastri to give his chair remarks for this session. Thank you.
ओनली थिंग इज जितना ज़्यादा हम रिलीजन को आदमी को दूर करने की कोशिश करें तभी उसका प्रतिक्रिया ज़्यादा होती है। एक स्वभाव सिद्ध प्रवाह को आप रोकेंगे तो फिर प्रवाह अपना रास्ता लेके बगल से चला जाता है। वो भी सारे ओर से आप रोक दीजिए, जिस बांध ने आपके करके उसको रोका है उस बांध को तोड़ के वो आगे चला जाता है, रुकता नहीं है प्रवाह। वैसा ही रिलीजन है, जितना आप उसका गतिविधियों में बाधाजनक डालोगे, बाधा करोगे, किसी सेक्युलर नाम से या दूसरे नाम से, जो भी नाम से आप बाधाएं डालते जाएंगे रिलीजियस अनुभव में, उतना ही संकट आपको पैदा करता है रिलीजन, क्योंकि आप प्रवाह को रोक नहीं सकते हैं, उसको प्रवहनशीलता स्वभाव सिद्ध धर्म है। इसलिए रिलीजन कभी हिंसा का कारण नहीं है, रिलीजन स्वभाव से हार्मोनियस है। उसको जैसा प्रवाहित होना वैसा फ्री प्रवाहित करने के तक, उसको बाधा जनन ना करने के तक रिलीजन किसी को भी बाधा का उत्पत्ति नहीं करता है। अब बचपन से मैं एक श्लोक का अनुसंधान कर रहा हूँ, वो भी श्लोक आपको मैं आपके सामने प्रस्तुत करूँगा। वो क्या है, जिस अवस्था में मेरे को ढंग से बात करने में नहीं आता, उतनी शैशवावस्था में वो श्लोक हमारे बड़ों ने हमको दिया है, आपको भी दिया है, मेरे बोलने के बाद आपको याद आ जाएगा। वही श्लोक को हम अनुसंधान करें तो इस सेमिनार, इस कॉन्फ्रेंस का पूरा तत्व उसी में निहित है। वो क्या है, आकाशात पतितम तोयम यथा गच्छति सागरम सर्वदेव नमस्कारः केशवम प्रति गच्छति। जैसा ही आकाश से गिरा हुआ पानी जैसा भी बहे, जिस नाम से भी बहे, जिस प्रदेशों में घूम के बहले, मगर अंत में तो जाके जैसा संसार सागर में ही एक साथ हो जाता है, वैसा ही ये जो भी उपासना पद्धति हो, जो भी धार्मिक पद्धति हो, जो भी रिलीजियस पद्धति हो, उसके उपासना प्रैक्टिस हम ढंग से करेंगे तो हम पहुँचेंगे, एक ही जगह पहुँचेंगे। वो जगह का नाम आप जो चाहे वो रखिए। ये हमारे भारत में ये श्लोक सर्वप्रसिद्ध है, इसलिए इस विनम्र निवेदन के साथ मैं अपनी वाणी को विराम देता हूँ और सबको प्रणाम करके मैं वाणी को विराम देता हूँ। नमस्कार।